average American holds a debt balance close to $100,000. Yep, it's a huge number. It's according to 2021 Experian data. Even America is having a tough time handling debt and could soon face default. Our Ken McCoy helps us understand debt in today's Money Matters.
We need to take the threat of default off the table.
America has a problem, and that problem is debt.
I made clear during our meeting that default is not an option.
And while America struggles to pay its bills, its citizens are also feeling the weight of debt. But how do we get here? And is there anything we can do about it? Well, we answer both those questions in this installment of Money Matters, The Debt Files.
Generally, when we talk about debt, we're talking about the amount you owe when you borrow money under the terms of the contract for that loan. And that would include not only the amount you borrow, but also interest or fees that are charged on top of that.
And there are two types of debt. First, installment.
The process begins with applying for a new account, whether that's what we think of as an installment loan, something like buying a car or a house or a piece of furniture, that you will be told you'll pay this amount on this date for this long every month until it's paid off.
Second, revolving.
Something like a credit card that we call a revolving account, which means you can make charges as you go along each month, and then you pay off that amount over time, but you kind of decide how you're going to do that. So you decide if you're going to pay a minimum amount due, you're going to pay the full balance each month, or something in between. And so you can carry a balance from month to month.
And while debt can be a negative thing, there is a such thing as good debt.
In terms of what's good debt versus bad debt, good debt is debt that has a return. So student loans, if you don't take out too much, could help you with your career, could increase your ability to make more money. Buying a house, if it's within your means to repay that debt, using credit to purchase a house can be a good debt, because that house typically will gain value over time.
But there are a few ways to tackle the bad side of debt.
When you have debts that you are having difficulty repaying, it's always good to talk to your lender. They have tools and resources. They want to get paid. Always keep that in mind. And there are different kinds of plans. They may have ways to put a loan in forbearance. They might be able to defer payments. They might be able to extend that loan period. But it depends on the lender and your situation. They may or may not agree to those kinds of things. It's up to the lender, really, but it never hurts to ask, because there are tools there that they may be able to help you with.
Special thanks to Rod Griffin and Experian for today's information, and you can find all of that on our website at fox54.com. For Fox 54 News, I'm Ken McCoy.